Hello everyone. Thank you for having GuruPi Learning, an ideal platform to learn and share knowledge across globe. Today, we are going to deep dive into linear regression. Let's understand linear regression. So, linear regression is a linear approach to model the relationship between one or more input variables and a scalar output. The input variables are also called predictor variables because these variables play important role in predictive analysis. Because scalar output depends on these predictor variables, output variables are dependent variables while input or predictor variables are independent variables. Let's understand what does this mean in layman term. Consider you are monitoring sales records of total sales and profit of your supermarket. The data obtained of 7 days was as below. When you have sales of 4,000, you received profit of 1,000. When you have sales of 6,000, you received a profit of 1.5 thousand, i.e. 1500, and so on. Now, using this data, could we predict the profit when the sales is greater than 20,000 or when the sales is at 25,000? So this is what is exactly the problem of linear regression. Here we have one independent variable sales and one dependent variable on sales, that is profit. Can we figure out the mathematical relationship between the sales and profit? This is exactly a model representation part of linear regression is. If we look closely at relationship between sales and profit, we can easily see that profit has been seen to be surging with the factor of 0.25. When you have a sales of 4,000, we have the profit of 1,000, i.e. 4 multiplied by 0.25 is exactly 1. When you have a sales of 6,000 and we have a profit of 1.5 thousand, i.e. 1500, that is 6,000 multiplied by 0.25 is 1.25, and so on. So in this regard, we can figure out that what is actually the incremental factor between sales and profit. That is, profit is obtained by incrementing sales or multiplying sales with fragment of 0.25. If we consider profit or output variable by y and sales as input variable x and the incremental factor as am, the mathematical equation then becomes the form of representing straight line as y equal to m into x plus c, where m is the incremental factor or the slope of a given straight line and c is the intercept or y-intercept. So the problem of linear regression is to find the incremental factor m and probably some bias term c that would best fit our data. So here you can see the linear regression XY plot where the number of sales, the volume of sales amount has been shown into x-axis and its corresponding profit has been depicted into y-axis, and we have drawn the corresponding sales and profit straight line. So next thing we have to consider while talking about linear regression is multiple linear regression. In the previous example, we only talked about single input variable and single output variable. Like we have single input variable as sales and single output variable as profit. But there might be a situation where output, or let's talk specifically that a profit may only not be dependent on sales only. There might be other multiple factors of sales excluding the sales, such as the profit or the profit of the store may be dependent on the behavior of the shopkeeper, or there might be another uh, impacting factor like whether the availability of product is available or not. So that might be the another variable factor which actually would influence the profit. So next might be that there might be other variable like how the items are being sold, whether those are sold in a specific discount or they are costly. So this might be another variable which would actually impact your profit of store. So in this regard, we have to consider the scenario of multiple regression. So what the multiple regression states is that it attempts to model the relationship between two or more explanatory variable and a response variable by fitting a linear equation to observed data. So that's all about the multiple linear regression, and we hope you like this video. Enjoy learning and subscribe to our channel, and thank you for having group by learning with us. Keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you.